Hi, Minesh Baxi here, and we have a nonprofit here who is going to be sharing some interesting information. Like I said, my watchword is always interesting because I'm always interested to know more. I'm curious, and we have Becky Ridky here with Michigan Senior Olympics, and you are so young to be part of Senior Olympics. So,
Yes.
welcome, Becky.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Now, you're not far from here, right? Where is your office?
No, our office is headquartered at the OPC Senior Center in Rochester.
Oh, yeah, that's not too far.
We're a separate nonprofit that
Than
has
the
housing
OPCC.
there in the building.
Very good. So again, I know your experience pretty much leads to doing some of the things that you are doing today.
Oh, yes.
Right? So tell me about your own personal interests, how that got you to this particular
Yeah,
part.
it's kind of a funny story how the Michigan Senior Olympics kind of fell in my lap in a way. I actually was always very involved with sports growing up, and then when I went to college, I got a degree in sport and recreation management from Lake Superior State University. And after that, I went and decided to continue my education and went into the Masters of Public Administration program at Oakland University, thinking that I would end up possibly working in the campus recreation area. And then through that master's program, I actually had a class that I had to do a project on a nonprofit, and I picked the Michigan Senior Olympics, not knowing that a few years later I would be the executive director of that organization. So it's funny how things kind of work out like that.
So in your case, you obviously do something which is connected to your degree,
Yes.
and you are doing something which is nonprofit, something where obviously you can help other people as well. So how did you end up in something which is not like sports medicine or, all these other places where people go into where you are in this area of nonprofit?
Yeah, I like the more sports management side of it,
Okay.
planning and organizing. I'm a big planner, so I love that aspect of the job and just being around people and helping people and helping
Wow.
seniors. So
Wow, that's fantastic. So tell me, what kind of sports do you personally enjoy?
I am a big basketball fan. So I played basketball my whole life. I actually coach my daughter's. She's on 2 basketball leagues right now.
She's 7-year-old, you
Yeah,
said?
7 years old, and I coach both of her teams. So we're very involved in that, and really all sports. I mean, I played everything from softball, soccer, volleyball. Just love sports.
Fantastic. I mean, I love your smile, your enthusiasm, your passion. You're just great to have on the show here today.
Thank you.
So thanks for that. So tell me, what would we need to know? What can we know about Michigan Senior Olympics? Because I'm sure there are not enough people who know about it.
Oh, yeah. The Michigan Senior Olympics is a fantastic organization. We offer sports events and competitions for people ages 50 and over. So really,
I belong to that
Yep,
group.
So we're signing you up this summer. Gotta pick
Okay.
your sport. But we offer both winter and summer games.
Okay.
And we really have something for everyone. We do events such as power walking, which everyone can get out there and walk, and shuffleboard, bocce ball, all the way to some more intense events such as our triathlon or cycling, swimming, team sports.
Wow.
Pickleball is a really big one as well.
Pickleball has become
Yep,
so
I know.
popular.
It
I mean, I
definitely
play
has.
tennis. I just got from tennis today. My wife is into tennis now like crazy. But a lot of people at the racket club are playing pickleball.
Well, we have tennis too.
You have tennis
So,
too. Well, that
we're-
might be worth it.
Yeah.
My wife she won't let, well, she's over 50 also. So we both can join together. Fantastic. So what are some of the events coming up? Obviously, I'm sure you have some schedule coming up in the near future.
Yeah, we have our winter games coming up in February, and
Okay.
the games will take place at various locations throughout southeast Michigan. Some of the ones that I would like to highlight include our indoor track and field. This is the second year that we are hosting that event, and it's going to be at Macomb Community College. And then we also have a really big ice hockey tournament.
Wow.
We have actually 6 teams in our men's over 70 division,
Huh.
and about, I believe, close to 10 teams in our over 60 division, and that's going to be right around here at the Troy Sports Center.
Yeah, trust me. That's where my daughter goes for ice skating. She has been skating there for 10 plus years, and she's part of a high school team competition right now, and they did very well in the last competition, and I think December officially. Now they have another one in January, then February, and the finals will be for the state level in March.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. She loves it, and she's enjoying it as well. Now tell me, you had mentioned to me about people could get involved in Senior Olympics. What do they need to do?
Yeah, so anyone is welcome to participate. And a lot of times athletes will think, or just regular seniors will think,
Yes.
I'm not an athlete or I'm not good enough to do the Senior
Correct.
Olympics. But that really is the furthest from the truth. We have all different types of athletes
Okay.
participating in the games. It really does not matter your fitness level. Everyone is welcome and encouraged.
Correct.
And it's such a great atmosphere to be around because everyone cheers each other on.
Yes.
And we always like to tell people that it's not about winning that medal and getting that gold, silver, or bronze.
Yes.
It's all about just doing your personal best and, coming back year after year and maybe trying to beat your time or, just do whatever you can do. And it's a wonderful thing to see.
Yeah. So how do people get hold of you? And I know I have some more questions on that, but I want to make sure we get that out there.
Yes. So we do have a website, MichiganSeniorOlympics.org.
Very
so
simple.
all of the information is on there. Or they're welcome to just give us a phone call. Our number is 248-608-0252. And we can register people right over the phone. We do have online registration as well during our summer games. And then even if someone doesn't want to be an athlete, we are always in desperate need of volunteers. In order to make this organization happen, we use about 400 volunteers throughout the year. So there's everything from just working a check-in table to maybe scorekeeping an event. And the volunteers can pick what they'd like to do.
And you are part of the team which leads the volunteers, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yep. We have a very small team as far as our staff goes for the Senior Olympics. It's just myself and one other person.
So you must be very good in personal management as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Juggling a lot.
Juggling a lot.
Yep.
But at least it's worth it. Now, here is, I think, the background question I would like to make sure people are paying attention to is that, and I'm 57, just for records, and I plan to be active for 20, 30, 40 years, depending on obviously how healthy I am. But one of the best things to do is to be engaging with other people whose goal is fitness. Because in life, I have seen one simple thing. If you hang around the people who have the same desire and goal, and they're continuously looking to improve themselves, then you are pushing yourself to be part of that group and continuously grow yourself as well. Would you agree with me on that?
Yes.
So would you say for people who are saying, most of us didn't think, I know not about you, but we didn't think we will live this long, what kind of life we'll have and all that kind of stuff. So people who are seniors can join your organization and they can actually participate in some of these activities so they can continue to stay healthy, correct?
Right.
Exactly. So what is your message to the seniors? It's like, hey, how does it help them? Not just participate as an athlete, right?
Yes. We see so many seniors retire and then just sit around and not do anything. And that's one of the worst things you can do.
Absolutely.
It's important to stay moving, be around friends. And once you start doing the games, even if you sign up and you don't know anyone out there,
Correct.
you will soon make friends. And every year, people will come back year after year, and it's like a family reunion almost. And it really is such a great group to be a part of, and it really helps and improves their lives. I've seen countless people that have had, great weight loss stories, or maybe used to walk with a walker, and now they're running. And I mean, it's incredible to see what seniors are capable of, really. And it's anything.
Exactly. I mean, my father died just over a year ago. He was almost 90. So he lived a long life, except once he retired from his job, he could not find himself to be part of any community. He couldn't find becoming part of a physical community. Now, this was in India, but even then, and hence the last 30 plus years weren't as active and productive that he could easily have had with a positive attitude, with good physical health, and so on and so forth. So my message to people, obviously my age and older, right, is to say, hey, you know what? Why not get involved with something like a group where they can be participating, they can grow themselves, and they are actually enjoying life. I think people are happier about that way. What is your opinion?
Definitely. And it's all about the camaraderie of being with your friends and just being active and healthy. So
Exactly. So what are some of the things people can do? Because some of the people might be like I have never heard of Michigan Senior Olympics before, right? So I'm obviously eligible for some of the things they might do. So in my case, or anybody else who is listening to it, what would be the step that they would do first? What is maybe just they participate in a contest? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so they could really sign up for any event that they want. They can sign up for multiple events if they want to try some different things out. And if there's someone that doesn't know where to start, they're welcome to contact our office. And let's say they're interested in wanting to do shot put. Maybe they did the shot put back in high school, but they haven't done it in years. We can help them find coaches and people in the area and pair them together so that they can train for the event. And then get them into the actual games. But yeah, anyone's welcome to, even if they've never done the sport before, they're welcome to just show up, get registered and come to the games and the athletes themselves will come over and help them and show them what they need to do, and so
Because taking the first step is always the daunting thing.
yes.
I don't know who these people are. I don't know how somebody will look at me. I don't even know which sports to participate in.
Right.
I don't know if I'm any good at any of these things. I mean, those are the fears I would have. Would
Yeah.
you agree those would be very
Oh,
common fears to
definitely.
have
Yeah.
that? So anybody who's watching, listening, who's obviously a senior in this case, should, in my opinion, at least find out what you are offering, take the first step.
Yes.
Okay, and the first step would be just call you, correct? The
Correct.
easier one. Or they can go to the website and find out more about that. So, do you see people contacting you just say, hey, let me know how I can actually learn something about it? Do you have an orientation program or something like that to help people?
Yeah, and sometimes we'll even travel around to different local senior centers and do different presentations. So senior centers in their community is also a good place to start as well. They could go and ask them about the Michigan Senior Olympics, and they should have our flyers there and our different contact information. So, but yes, anytime anyone wants any information, I am more than happy to talk with anyone. We have a monthly newsletter I can sign them up for, so they might not be ready for the games, but at least they can start getting fitness tips and learning about what events we have and different things.
That is an excellent point. So, how do people get hold of you for newsletter? Because I think the newsletter sounds like the easiest thing to do.
Yes, so they could go to our website, which is michiganseniorolympics.org again, or email me, which is becky@michiganseniorolympics.org, or once again, just call the office.
Yeah, that's because I think sometimes all we need is just a starting point, whatever that is. Whether it's a newsletter, which is a starting point, or just going to an orientation, like you mentioned, would be a starting point as well. And you told about a couple of success stories as well. Now, you've been there how long now?
Going on 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
9 years.
So-
Did you see this as being your profession? And how do you see it now, looking back 9 years now?
It's funny because I always thought that I would work with more of the college age students, especially when I was involved at Oakland University with their intramural and club sports. And then the position opened up, and I came and started working with seniors. And I mean, I was completely blown away. And I mean, it didn't take long for me to realize that this was where I was meant to be in this position. And I could see that I was helping people, and it was awesome.
Well, you definitely have a glow on you. I don't know too many people who, after 9 years of working someplace, have that glow, unless you are doing something you really enjoy, you have a passion for. And looks like, there are different needs human beings have. And one of the needs is to be part of a team. One of the needs is to be growing, right? One of the needs is to be connecting with people. One of the needs is to be significant in people's lives. And looks like you're meeting those needs, and which is the reason why you feel this is a good place for you to be.
It definitely is. I love it.
Fantastic. Good. Any success stories that you want to share from the people who have come there that you maybe formed a bond with, or you just saw their growth or development?
Oh my gosh, I have so many different stories of our athletes. A couple that stand out. There was one gentleman who recently had passed away, but he was 103 years old.
Wow.
So it was wonderful. His name was Fred Winter, and he used to come and participate in our games every year. And he would do the 50 and 100-meter dash, even at 103 years old. And I mean, he was an inspiration, and I always loved just seeing him year after year and talking with him. I've got numerous other friends that I'll call up just to talk to check in on them, to see how they're doing. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
That is awesome. Becky, that's just fantastic to hear. Okay, good. Any parting wisdom words or anything you want to share with our audience today?
just it's never too late to get involved. It's never too late to start something new. And we're always looking for volunteers, sponsors, athletes, anyone that wants to just come and be involved in this great organization, even spectators. Just come out and watch the games and cheer on the seniors.
Well, folks, you learned a lot about Michigan Senior Olympics today. And if you are one of those who's not a senior, you can help the institution out, right? If you are a senior, then you can obviously participate in the other programs that are already designed for seniors. Becky, it's been just a joy and a pleasure for me to have a conversation with you. I know you and your family will have a great time during the Christmas and holidays, and I'm sure you enjoyed your trip before. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure the next decade will be even better for you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.